there is something shifting in your energy. You may be able to feel it, but you aren't necessarily seeing 3D physical change. I'm seeing like the Hanged Man in my mind's eye. It's interesting that the universe has been offering you something that you are finally opening yourself up to, and you're sort of being prepared for this because you can't necessarily see it, but you can definitely feel it. And you are working to open yourself up to this. And I'm getting that this is a lot of like an energy game right now, is that, again, you can feel it, you can't necessarily see it. So let's get an understanding of what it is that you're being prepared for, because there's definitely something in your energy. You're not crazy, and you can feel yourself, like you feel like you're being stretched. I'm getting an energy like in my chest, so that could be significant for you. Yeah, there's some kind of yeah, this is like, okay, confirmation with the expansion here with this 3 of Embers. There's some kind of like monetary opportunity. There's some kind of opportunity coming your way in regards to your money that you can't see coming. This is being hidden from you, and it is requiring you to like just move off of intuition. If there's this energy of like, I don't really know where I'm going, like it just feels right. It feels like what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm getting this energy where you are learning right now to get better at just like taking action on the inspiration that you receive. That where maybe in the past you'd have an idea and then you deliberate back and forth for a little while, you're being guided to take like quicker action steps. So, and this may be being reflected to you in all areas of your life, where you may feel almost frustrated with a slow decision-making process, or I don't know, I'm seeing like games in my mind's eye, like where certain games require you to make like certain decisions on the fly or that sort of thing. It's like, or maybe almost seeing your decision making like a game, because there's sort of the beauty of everything is that there is no wrong choice, and that a lot of life is just taking action, like rolling the dice and then playing whatever it is that you've rolled. That hesitating because you want to roll like a good number is only going to keep you stuck. Whereas if you just roll the dice and then play whatever you've rolled, you're just going to move forward regardless. There's this energy of playing whatever hand that you have been dealt. This may be what you are expanding into. Ooh, especially I've got this Ace of Embers behind this. Ace of Swords behind this, 9 of Embers, and then I've got this Commander card at the back of my deck. Okay, that where you sort of learned what you're expanding into is that the falsehood of like making a wrong move. That if that's sort of what I believe the path of spirituality is. I believe it can be kind of misconstrued. With like the morality police, is it's not necessarily you like being moral or being better than others or being above everybody, which I feel like can be a huge 333 on my timer, a huge like spiritual ego thing. Is that it's a path back to yourself so that you have tools at your disposal to handle life. Like I feel like it can be kind of packaged as like, if you do all this spiritual work, you'll never have problems again. And it's sort of like that's not life. Like life is just a series of ebbs and flows, and having your like spiritual tools in your back pocket is what allows you to navigate these things with more ease and grace. It sort of gives you the confidence to go out and do things and face things, particularly hard things. I feel like it's supposed to prepare you for the difficulties of life, so that you can also learn how to savor, nurture, and respect the good pieces of life, because plenty of people have good things handed to them and act like a fucking dick about it. And this is sort of, I feel like it's tools to get you through the hard times and then have grace through the good times. But it doesn't necessarily eliminate the bad things, and it doesn't mean you always live in like goodness, which is sort of what's pushed with like the morality police kind of people. Anyway, this is sort of like expanding into or away from this notion of like making a wrong decision, because if you are in alignment, that means that you can handle anything that's headed your way, because your alignment is your path. So it's sort of like you can face any storm on the path, like the weather can change, but you're still walking on your trail, that sort of thing. And your spiritual tools are like your equipment to make sure that you can handle whatever life sort of throws your way. And then this is sort of confirmed here with this 9 of Embers, which tells me that you've sort of been through like a trial by fire, where you've learned, you've sort of had your spiritual tools and you've put them into practice so that you can see through like good decisions and bad decisions that you can kind of handle whatever's thrown your way, which gives you this new level of confidence and assurance in yourself that I find that this is like a certain level of discernment, is that you know yourself enough to know that your intuition will always lead you properly, that I could go with my gut because it's going to take me on the right path, and whatever comes to me while on this right path is only going to serve me, right? Like, your mistakes are your biggest teachers, that you learn more from screwing up than you do from like walking the easy road the whole time, and that's actually a gift. So you're sort of seeing how everything serves you and is able to be put to use. And again, this isn't, I find that this can be like ease can be misconstrued, and all of that is like, it doesn't mean that this is easy work. It's not. This is the King of Pentacles, right? This is someone who has put in the work and has achieved a very high level of mastery, which is why that they're in this commander energy. Yeah, because I just heard like, it's not arrogance if you can back it up. That's confidence. So it's people that haven't done the work can misconstrue your energy as arrogance because they wouldn't know one from the other. But people who have done the work see your energy and are able to respect it because you are confident in what you're doing, because you have built these things. And it's almost like this level of mastery and hard work that you have put in is like your testimony. It is what you have the ability to stand on, that people can't take away what you've built, particularly when what you've built is you. So you're about to enter this next level of what it means to sort of stand on this level of mastery. So congratulations. If this resonates with you, let me know. All of my services are linked in my bio, so if you'd like to get a little more information either on this reading or something else, you can go ahead and book with me there.